Yo, this is Bitter Rivals, man, back at y'all with another dope show. We're discussing a few things about these NBA playoffs, man. It's a lot of things going on, some things going on. I'm surprised about some series on how they going, they up and down in. These 7-game series is like beast mode. I've really been interested. They really kept me going. We got a few things going on in the NFL with these running backs. These brothers are struggling to get their money once again. So we got to discuss that. Jacksonville on some more other shit, like always. How you go from being a contender to whatever the hell y'all got going on in that front office now. So we're discussing a few things of that, man, and we'll be doing these top 5 of these coaches and things of that sort. This is Mr. Relevant, a.k.a. She Law. Fast Break Zoe. Probably won't be able to make it in the building tonight. He's still on the road. But if he can, he'll slide in. Or if not, we'll try to catch up with y'all on one of these Saturdays. So y'all just stay in tune. Y'all rock with us, man. Shouts out to my day ones. Shouts out to my family, man. All y'all in North Carolina, Uncle Charlie. My family in Newark, New Jersey. My loved ones down in Jacksonville. My mama, my sister, my brothers, my loved ones, my cousins. All y'all right here in the GA with us, man. So y'all just tune in. Y'all let us know what's going on. Because I know y'all got to be seeing this crazy shit I'm seeing. I know y'all watching these games. So y'all just hit us up with your comments and let us know. And once again, we did the Bitter Rivals Fantasy Football Draft this week.
We did. I clearly won it.
You a lie.
Clearly.
You a lie.
I just don't have a good quarter.
Bruh, I looked at your roster. You got a good one.
I got a good roster.
No. Let's call it clear now. Let's call it clear. I made a mistake. I think I picked a defense too early. And I think I should have
what up?
I should have found out about David Montgomery.
Right.
But I still expect him because he's not going to start for me anyway. So I expect him to pay his dividends in the back end. I'm going to tell you who I think got the best.
I really like my draft.
I'm going to tell you, you got a good draft. But I'm going to tell you who I think got the best draft collectively, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel some type of way. How the hell did we let Temper come in the league and hit like that? That boy, what? Have you checked his roster?
Yeah, I checked
his roster is loaded and he got depth. You're not supposed to have that much depth in the 12-man, a 12-team league.
He got depth at what? The quarterback?
Not just that. He got receiver position and he got quarterback position.
Let me look at this shit.
Yeah, pull it up, bro. But yeah, Temper, I like my roster. I don't care. I mean, I got some little holes here and there. But if everybody hit, I want the smoke because I got Pat, my homie. And if anybody know about Pat, my homie, he giving me about a 40 piece every week. Now, Kittle, I ain't knew he been banged up too. See, I didn't do my homework, but I still like my roster though. And y'all division soft, bruh.
Yeah, our division bad.
How the hell? I mean, I thought all these years, man, you've been in the same division. How in the fuck you go into the soft division? Mm-hmm. I want the soft division. Can I get in the soft division?
Shit, we're not going to do nothing in the fucking soft division.
What you mean?
We're going to be the worst team in the fucking division.
No, I'm talking about in your fantasy division. Your fantasy division is soft.
Yeah. I didn't pay attention really like that.
I went over every single roster of every team, and as I'm looking at the teams in your division, I'm like, that shit sweet. And who's the new cat that the Philadelphia dude?
I have no idea.
YGM Philly. Whoever drafted around him killed it. Because you know what this dude did? He drafted a bunch of Philly players.
Yeah.
He was taking Philly players high. Like, you could have got a lot of those Philly players later than where he got them. He was just, dude, fantasy football don't work like that. You cannot pick everybody on your favorite team. You're going to lose.
I like Temper's shit, but I don't think his
Temper shit lit. I don't give a damn. I'm taking them down anyway. Temper, the hell with you and your team. Chris team solid too.
Johnson, Marlon Mack not starting.
Marlon Mack will be starting on that team.
Going to start for somebody, but out of heat right
now.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna get to him anyway.
Got no job.
But yeah, with that being said, though,
gonna have a terrible year. We don't know what Jerry Jeudy gonna.
It depends on if that boy Fredette end up over there. You gotta understand. The New England Patriots played the Jets twice, horrific. Miami twice, horrific. Now we gonna get the Leonard Fournette when we get there. We'll get to that when we get there. But anyway, man, we had a good time on the draft, man. Shouts out to Mark, Kieran, Chris, my dog, Campbell, Steve. If I miss your name, I'm sorry. Sierra, Miss Kieran, yeah, you did all right this year. You did okay. But
Man, they wildin', man. My lineup ready.
I didn't say okay. Well, let me see your projected starters.
Carson Wentz. Only he be hurt, but if he good.
And you got him in like what, the 10th round?
Yeah, Derrick Henry. No, I got yeah.
Yeah, he was late. I seen him. I knew he was late.
I got Derrick Henry, Adam Thielen, Amari Cooper.
Now hold on, time out. You really think Adam Thielen is going to put in that amount of work with Diggs gone?
Well, he gonna be the number one guy.
But he's lined up against him. So guess what? All the defense is going to be able to rotate and shell him. Mm-hmm. Okay, who else?
Dalvin Cook. I got Dalvin Cook, Derrick Henry, and Devin Singletary, man. What?
Now your 2 running backs is food.
3 running backs, because Devin Singletary go hard, too.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And who's your tight end?
Evan Ingram.
Boy,
I'm
stop.
not sure about that.
Boy,
but
stop.
Hey, guess what? I got Eric Ebron, who's starting for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, maybe something.
He might do that.
May be something, because you know they love that boy.
Greg Olsen is in Seattle. That may be,
but he's like 45 though.
Yeah, but we don't know. You know what I mean? But I like the draft. Shout out to the draft because I had fun this year.
Yeah,
and
man.
We putting up money on that shit this year.
So hey, man, and I'm gonna tell y'all now, don't try no old suck ass trade with somebody to try to split the pot money. See, that's the thing about playing in leagues when there's money involved. You get what I'm saying? Because you'll have a whole lot of bogus trades near the playoffs to help somebody catapult their lineup to win the championship and split the money. Yeah. So I'm gonna let y'all know we ain't doing that sucker shit. All right, now, what's good, man? Let's kick it in. This is Bitter Rivals, where the truth is told, the lies unfold. This is She-Law, a.k.a. Mr. Irrelevant. To my right, I got J. Pierre, the extraordinaire. Fast Break Zoe, he might be able to make it in the building tonight, may not, but still, hopefully, we'll be able to find some Saturdays where he's really free enough so he can sit down and rock with us the whole time. But we'll try to get that going. Where they at, P?
Well, right now, the Heat is beating the Bucks by 8 points. I just wanted to put that out there. You know.
So is that the series you want to go into first, or you want to go into last night?
Well, I mean, I just wanted to do a quick little. We gonna get into last night, but yeah. We can actually start with this right here.
You want to start with this one?
Yeah. So the Heat and the Bucks. If the Bucks lose this game tonight, you think they're gonna get washed?
It's over. Let me tell you the reason why, and the reason. I mean, okay, let's start with this right here. The whole organization of the Miami Heat is built a certain way. This ain't no pretty boy. This ain't no cute boy. They are all dogs over there. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, the Miami Heat remind me of that little ugly pit that you put in that cage, and then he ripped that big pit apart. They're not the prettiest looking team, but they have fight. They don't turn over the ball a lot. You don't mind sharing the ball. Anybody for that team can take over a game, even though Jimmy Buckets, playoff Jimmy Buckets is here. In any given time, they don't mind somebody else taking the spotlight. You get what I'm saying? A la another team I'll talk about later. But this particular team, they play together well. They have like a brother type of camaraderie. Like when Chris Paul bounced that ball off old boy head, and Jimmy Butler came right down the court, and Adrian Peterson his ass to the ground. They have the type of nucleus started with Pat Riley and then Spoelstra. Everybody forget about Spoelstra. He has been to the finals 4 times and won 2 championships. So he is a championship caliber coach. So the thing about it is that you have an alpha dog in Jimmy Butler, like he did in game 1. Give me the fucking ball. I'm not passing it to nobody else. I'm taking this over for us. In the playoffs, you need that guy who can show up and say, you know what, it's tight. The court is shrinking. Everybody tensions is high, and I'm gonna get us a bucket like Kawhi Leonard did for the Toronto Raptors last year. You get what I'm saying? When you have that type of guy that gives you the opportunity to believe and y'all can win and show you y'all can win, because the Milwaukee Bucks had the best record overall of any team in the NBA. They had a better record than the Lakers. They had a better record than the Clippers. That's the number 1 overall team that they trying to sun right now. So I like where they at.
Yeah, I like where they at too. And same could be said about. Well, we'll get into that later. But yeah, I definitely think that the series. I think that the Heat gonna win straight up. Like, I just felt that way. I felt that way since I seen.
So how many games then? If you feel that definitive, 6. How many games? 6?
Yep.
Damn.
And I'm gonna tell you. I'm
gonna give Milwaukee too.
I'm gonna tell you why, man. Because even though I'm looking at this. I was just looking at the scores a second ago, and he only scored 12 points in the last 3 quarters of. I'm talking about Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I'm talking about Greek Freak.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about him in the playoffs, but he only scored 12 points. And you can't have your best player scoring 12 points, from the second to the fourth quarter, that's terrible. You know what I'm saying? This game right here, he only got 12 points through 3 quarters, which is fucking ridiculous. I don't know what it is about him that got him shrinking in the playoffs, but
no. See, this is the problem. This is the same situation James Harden had in his previous seasons. In the playoffs, the game slows down. In the playoffs, it's not like regular season. Me and you match up. Boom! I get on the flight. I gotta go to Phoenix tomorrow. You get time. You get time to prepare and study and understand the team's strengths and weaknesses. And what's happening is that remember Miami beat them twice in the regular season. So they have what you call the blueprint. They have the physical bodies. They have the mentality, and they have Bam out of the Boyu, or how you. I hacked his name. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
However, the NBA is like a fucking United Nations. Like I can't pronounce nobody named Nurkic, Durkic,
right.
Van Vliet. Like what happened to Johnson and Jordan and Oakley and Barkley? But however, back to what I was saying is, it's like they can have the bodies that's athletic enough to stay in front of them, and they're big enough and physical enough. When they build that wall, that makes it hard on them. His problem is going to be this right here. If they're going to build a wall, you have to make them foul you. His problem is he's not making his free throws. If he's not making his free throws, then it's going to be another hack-a-shack type of situation again, where you're going to be hurting your team. Right. And then that's going to make the coach take the ball out of your hands.
Right. Well, yeah, that's what it is. The Bucks are in trouble. I think the Heat gonna win in 6, maybe 7 games, but I think the Heat gonna win. I think that Jimmy Butler is on a mission. And I've been like reading his silent, especially when he played in against the Pacers against what the kid name is
T.J. Warren
terrorized.
Wanted to smoke. Yeah. Wanted the smoke.
Wanted all the smoke, man. Shout outs to him for being the dog that he is and leading the team that he is. So I want to get into something.
Well, hold on. Let me say one more thing about this series, too. One more thing. Mm-hmm. See, in the playoffs, it's kind of like a boxing match. Styles make fights. Styles make series. The Miami Heat could have been the worst draw in the East that Milwaukee could have got, because the style of defense and the style in which Miami play is extremely difficult and hard. It's a terrible matchup for the Milwaukee Bucks. But go ahead and get at him, bro.
Okay, for sure. So I just want to. I know this wasn't the next topic that I wanted to get into, but who's having a better impact on their team? Because I want to get into the Rockets and the Thunder. You know what I'm saying? And what I was going to mention earlier was like the same thing that you say about Jimmy Butler could be said about Chris Paul, if not even more.
I've been said Chris Paul was my 3rd MVP candidate.
Yeah. I mean, but what I mean is he taking the Rockets to 7 games with literally like players that shouldn't even really be starting. You know what I'm saying? That shit is amazing what he doing in fucking OKC.
I'll tell you this. The names on the roster, they ain't sexy worth a damn. But that young man, Dennis Schroeder, however you say his name is, that boy can ball. He is their Lou Williams. Him and Lou Williams can start as a guard on anybody team in this NBA. Well, majority of teams that don't have great guards. But what I'm saying is that these are assassins that come off the bench and is given the instant green light. Like, we don't care what you do. We don't care who you pass it to. We don't care if you dominate the ball for 23 seconds out of the 24-second shot clock. They just dogs. They go and they get it. And you got to understand this, too.
Sean Brown, what up?
What up, fool? And what I want you to understand is this. The Rockets play small ball. That's what's going to hurt them. If they win Game 7, they go into the next one. They got to play the Lakers with AD. You get what I'm saying? And JaVale and all that. That's what, because Steve Adams is a man.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? He is one of the last old school centers that's playing today, and he's a problem for them. They cannot match his strength. And what people don't see is that Adams constantly get these offensive rebounds. So just say I'm defending. It's 24 seconds on the shot clock. I defend you to the best of my ability to 22 of those seconds. They shoot it up and miss. Adams get the rebound. He kicks it back out to Chris Paul. Holy shit. Now we got to defend another 22 seconds. that wear down your team. That takes your legs away from you. So when you a 3-point shooting team like the Rockets, come the fourth quarter, your legs is no longer under you because of the extra possessions that the Thunder has gotten, because you're not rebounding the ball, it's taking your legs from you. The 3-pointers, they start landing short. They start hitting the front of the rim instead of going in, or they hit the side of the rim when you're shooting from the corner. So that's how you wear them down. It's like a boxing match. The playoffs is a boxing match. See, Thunder, the Oklahoma City Thunder is throwing shots to the body. You get what I'm saying? The Rockets is more like a fast, quick Sugar Ray Leonard. I want to say Roy Jones Jr. Quick hand speed. They look beautiful, but Anthony, the Thunder is hitting the body and just breaking them down. So come fourth quarter, or just like in the end of a boxing match, the Houston Rockets don't have their legs, so their shots is dropping short. That's why this is becoming so tight of a series. And you're right, Chris Paul, bruh, slapped the man on the ass and all on his way up the court. What up there, little bruh? That's how you sounded. You slapped it's one thing to slap your teammate on the butt. He slapped as soon as he dropped the 3 over, cuz slapped the bye, that's all right, little homie. Now that's how you son somebody on live TV. So yeah, man, that's a hell of a series.
And he determined to beat his old team. But that's the thing that I think that Chris Paul and
Russell Westbrook.
No, I'm talking about Chris Paul and for the Heat, Jimmy Butler. I think that's one thing that they got in common. You know, they both of them kind of got reputations for being bad teammates. It's crazy, but when they
Debo in their locker room,
right. But you see that when they playing with in teams where they unquestionably the leaders of those teams, what they can do. So that to me that speaks to their leadership qualities and the greatness that they demand out of people. I think that these players, because that's kind of, to me, Jordan level type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Where you demand so much greatness that
excellence
that people can't take it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And when you playing with other superstars and you demanding that greatness out of other superstars who's supposed to be leaders or it's their team, they get intimidated by that type of shit. But clearly, them two guys know what they talking about. Let me ask you a question. Who more valuable to their team, Chris Paul or Jimmy Butler?
Ooh, that's close. Wow. I may have to say Chris Paul, because Chris Paul is the point guard. So that means in every possession, he has the ball in his hand. So he is like their quarterback, in which Jimmy Butler is like the Adrian Peterson of the Miami. He's the running back. He does the pounding, and everybody comes along. Remember how Marshawn Lynch would truck somebody, and the whole Seahawks team will just get lit, the defense and offense? Mm-hmm. That's more so Jimmy Butler. Chris Paul is Oklahoma's Peyton Manning.
Right, he orchestrated.
You feel me? So that's the reason why I would say Chris Paul over him. But I want you to understand this though. Both of them have teams that are doing what? They're overachieving. Mm-hmm. They don't have no princesses on these teams, and I mean like media darlings, right? They got all dogs. Basically, both teams was told, when Jimmy Butler went to Miami, they said, y'all in the East, y'all will make the playoffs, but y'all ain't going to be about shit. They also told OKC, Paul George and Russell Westbrook then left y'all. Y'all getting Chris Paul, but y'all ain't going to be shit. You get what I'm saying? And that's the mentality that these two teams have taken, following behind their leaders and like, yo, guns up, we coming in this thing blazing. That's why I respect both teams. Shouts out to both of them, man. Chris Paul and Jimmy Butler, man. Yeah, we already been on the Jimmy Butler. And then I told you Chris Paul was like number 3 in my MVP voting anyway, man.
Shout out to them, man. Who wins the next game? Out of the Rockets, and who wins game 7? The Rockets or the Thunder?
I think in game 7s, the stars usually show up. And it just so happened the Rockets got 2. OKC only has 1. But I think in game 7s is usually a stars game. You get what I'm saying? It's a all or nothing, team on my back. I got to go out swinging, guns are blazing. And like I say, Houston has 2. But the way how OKC is built, they're going to give the Rockets a lot of trouble.
And that's what I see. See, my thing is I don't trust James Harden or Russell Westbrook in this situation, because time and time again,
Cut this shit. So you about to pick OKC?
Yeah.
You picking OKC?
Yes. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because time and time again, both, first of all.
Bet a pint.
What? A pint, it is. A pint it is.
Why would you do that?
I'm going to tell you why. Because, first of all, in games that really count in the playoffs, Harden always fall off. Russell Westbrook never made it out of the first round. I'm talking about in the last 3 years.
Well,
since Kevin Durant left, he ain't made it out of the first round.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It just, to me, is something about
nigga, you being cute.
The Rockets gonna be the Rockets, and they always fall short. Always. And I don't see any reason for it to be any different.
I don't believe it.
And if they do make it, they won't make it out the second round.
How you know that?
I know that. Because they the Rockets. It's what they do. You know what I mean?
But you know
it's
what,
just
though?
like you said about it's just like you said about Dallas. Eventually, I mean, they're another fucking Texas team too. But it's just like you said, Dallas. Eventually, they figure out a way to fucking lose. That's what they do. The Houston Rockets over all the, even back in when they had McGrady and Yao Ming and all that other shit, they be in a position where they can go to the next level, and they always find a way to fuck it up. And I know that that's what they gonna do. Ain't no question about it. It may not be in the next game. Definitely in the second round, though. If they go see the Lakers, it's over.
So you a Laker fan now?
Nah, I'm just telling you how I feel.
Stop that bullshit,
I'm not a fan of really nobody right now, but the Knicks is terrible.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Nets next year gonna be to be answered for.
Yeah.
But with that being said, remember it was the same thing they were talking about.
Omega, what up?
They were talking about with Peyton Manning, right? Remember? Mm-hmm. Peyton Manning choking the playoffs. Peyton Manning can't beat Brady. Peyton Manning can't do woo 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 woo. How many Super Bowls he ended up winning?
He ended up winning one for real. The second one was some bullshit.
Yeah. But technically it's two.
Yeah.
But my point is, eventually, those type of players with that type of greatness overrides. That type of greatness overrides. Eventually, you cannot stop greatness from shining, bro. You can't. Like injuries can do it now. I give you that. Like Tracy McGrady got shut down. Penny Hardaway got shut down. Injuries took their career from them. Brandon Roy. Who else? It's a lot of great players that had injuries that just ended their career and stop them from being, you know what I'm saying, champions. But I can dig it.
Justice McMurtry. Hey, this right here is a sports show. You're going to have to hit us Monday with that beat. And we'll fuck with it. I appreciate you, wanting to be, part of the show. But this show right here focuses more on sports and not the music side of things. So submit that beat and
tell her where to send it so you can
listen up live radio at gmail.com. He had me freestyle. He be sending me beats, and I'll be freestyling them off of them on Listen Up Live. And so send the beat to listenupliveradio at gmail.com. And on Monday, I'm going to check it out. You already know if I like it, I'm going to freestyle off it. If I don't, we going to give it the business. But I appreciate you, Justice. You fucking with me like that. But Monday, make sure you do the Monday. But stay tuned. Maybe you like some sports shit we talking about. Stay on it. Shout out to Justice McMurtry. And okay, so where we is at? We was talking the difference between the OKC and the Rockets. Oh yeah. Who was going to win the last game? Yeah. You was capping. So I got a pint on Chris Paul. Shout out Chris Paul.
No, the team is named Oklahoma City Thunder. They're the Oklahoma City.
Chris Pauls, nigga. Fuck you talking.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to the Chris Pauls, nigga. Nah, I like OKC.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Chris Paul.
You know me, but anybody that know me know I always root for the underdog. It's something that I can't help. But
no, the way you were just talking about them, they ain't no underdog. The way all that shit you just spewed out your mouth.
Shit, I know. Listen, I think that first of all, clearly it shouldn't have went 7 games. With the talent that the Rockets got against them boys.
How many games did Russell miss of this series now? He missed 3 games.
I thought he missed 2.
No, he didn't come back to game. Matter of fact, he didn't come back to game 5. So he missed 4 games.
Okay. Virgo, what up?
You got to keep that in consideration now.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, shout out to them boys, man. Jazz Nuggets Game 7. A crazy turn of events at the end of the game that either team
Spoiled young players, bruh.
either team could have won.
Spoiled young players, bruh.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think the Nuggets deserve to move on after what the turn of events at the end of the game? They were supposed to win anyway. But
Okay, let me say this. The Nuggets are deep. They have a deep roster. And the Nuggets have two players that they can lean on. And I'm talking about, what is his name? Jamal Murray?
right.
Okay, and you got the Nurkic. I think I got this right. The center who can shoot threes. He remind me of like if you remember Sabonis
Right.
that played for the Portland Trailblazers?
Right.
That's what it remind me of. If y'all, if you're too young, y'all remember them Portland Trailblazers, the Sabonis, he was a beast. But back with that being said, they're deeper, so I thought they was going to win. See, because you got to understand the Utah Jazz second best scorer didn't even come into the bubble, so they needed a strong contribution from Mike Conley. And the thing about Mike Conley, he's crafty. He can work both hands. I don't know why he ain't used the floater as much as he used to, but his shooting is up and down. He can get hot and cold real quick, and they needed him the ball to actually help because Rudy Gobert was balling. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, hit that so that background noise will stop. Yeah. You gotta stop hitting the table and make
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But Rudy Gobert did his thing last night. He was slapping and swatting. He was running both ends of the court. He was all over the boards. Well, this is what gets me though. And this is one of the things that disturbs me a lot about the NBA that we watch today. It disturbs me. Stop fucking whining after every call and play. Be a man and dominate and stop looking at the zebra to save you. God has given you a gift and a talent. Play to your talent and stop. I'm talking about this. This goes for LeBron, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George. It's just like all the stars. It's like you have to be cerebral and stay dug in a game the whole 48 minutes. I hate it when I see somebody go for a layup. They think they're supposed to get a call. The other team is streaking down the court to get an open three or a layup because you ain't got your ass back on defense because you whining and crying to the refs. I hate it. Stop it. You killing the sport. You killing the product. It looks real spoilish. Y'all big dogs out there. The Lord ain't built me to be tall, 6'7", 6'8", 6'9". Because with my mentality, I'd have been flagrant fouling some of you soft cats that's playing basketball in the league. That looked real soft. So what happens is, and this is the reason why I'm exploding. And then another thing, they never call offensive 3 seconds. Like, that's terrible. I see people that's camped out in the lane for 5 and 6 seconds. They never call, and then this whole Euro step, everybody is traveling. You get what I'm saying? The flopping and got out of line when Smart digs his forearm into Siakam, and then he dives off of him like he got hit by a sniper. It's too much. Y'all men dominate and ball. Stop trying to play soft, bro. Because if you brought that shit to Forsyth Park down here in the GA, bro, you ain't gonna play long. Because them boys play chain game ball down there. So you too big to be that soft. So anyway, back to what I was saying is, Donovan Mitchell turns over the ball. He falls on the ground. I guess he was expecting the foul call. Didn't get it. He didn't even run back on defense. This is game 7. Y'all only down by 2. And it's what at that time is like, 14 seconds? Somewhere between 11 and 14 seconds. Which I don't even know why the Denver Nuggets went down and caught that daggone quick anyway. They should have sat on the ball. So anyway, you're sitting there laying on the ground whining. Rudy Gobert gets the rebound, kicks it back. Instead of you running with your team, you could have been the outlet guy. You could have been the guy that got the ball to then take the last shot, break down the There was only down 2. So they didn't have to have a 3. You could have broke down the defense, created your shot, or set up your own shot, and you've been the most dangerous player in this. You know why you're not involved in the play? Because you laid your ass on the ground instead of hustling back with your dogs on the game 7. Game 7. This ain't 6. This ain't 5, 4, 3, 2, nothing. You laid there on the ground, and then because you didn't hustle back, you was out of the last play. You could not. He waving on the other end. You should have been waving. You should have been at half court getting that ball. The NBA players are too spoiled, bruh. Now, their talents is great, but they're too spoiled. That's the reason why Jimmy Butler left Philadelphia 76ers. That's the reason why Jimmy Butler left the Minnesota Timberwolves with Cat and the other dude who Wiggins. And that's why he want to be in Miami. He want to be a dog with dogs. A dog do not want to walk the street with kittens. And sometimes these NBA players, they act like kittens. Stop trying to, sometimes I watch these NBA players, instead of them going up trying to make a shot, they will literally kick their legs out, flare, try to draw a foul, instead of truly trying to make the shot, and they will miss the shot. A makeable shot. You're trying to get to the foul line.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of greatness on these basketball games, and I ain't gonna lie, the product is suffering because they are rewarding fuckery. And now it has spread it like COVID on the basketball court. Everybody trying to commit the fuckery. Mm-hmm. What his name is? Old boy, for the Celtics. Who's the next greatest thing? Yeah, Tatum. He scored 33, 34 points. And they're like, oh, wow. No, I think he scored more than that. But however, they're like, oh, my God, a playoff high. Shit, he stayed at the line half of the game. Mike didn't shoot 400 free throws a game. Mike was just killing you softly.
Different then, though.
Bruh, I get it.
The refs let you play.
Well, I get it. Yeah, man. But see,
the refs shit.
No, this is the structure of the NBA because they don't want it to be physical because they got to keep these guys on the court. So they're rewarding fuckery.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't, it's just like you can't blame the players for that. You feel what I'm saying? You got to blame the rules in the NBA for changing rules and shit like that. That's just like my kid. If my kid grow up seeing me do some shit the whole time and my kid grow up to be like that, you can't blame him for that shit. He just a product of, he just doing what he know. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if he grew up in the era, they wouldn't be like that if they came up under the old school, NBA fucking rules, you know what I'm saying? So that's all them boys know, and it ain't nobody around there teaching them, and they being coddled. What you expect? You know what I'm saying? Like what you expect. But hey, shout out to who I feel like is a dog for Denver, the boy Murray, man. The boy showed his ass, man.
He loves his shoes,
especially in the fourth quarter. I think about just about every game, but I know like the last...
Not last night.
Yeah, the last 4 games or before last night, he was the one keeping Denver in those games. I think he scored like 20 points in the fourth quarter, 3 straight games.
Yeah,
20 or better.
Because they went to overtime.
Yeah, so the Nuggets is going on to play the winner of...
No, they're going to play the Clippers. Clippers is waiting on whoever won the series.
Yeah, the Clippers. It's going to be how you think that's going to go?
Between the two teams, I think Denver is the worst matchup, or the harder matchup between Utah and between the two teams of Utah and the Denver Nuggets and the Utah Jazz. I believe the harder matchup was going to be Denver because they are deeper. Right. You get what I'm saying? Now, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell are both great players. But like I said, the second best scorer is out, and Mike Conley is up and down. But with the Denver Nuggets, with Murray and Nurkic is a problem. He's big. He can shoot the 3. He can pass. He can rebound. So he's going to give my Clippers a problem, period. And Murray is like, besides last night, the boy been playing out of his mind. Like, this bubble has, like, given him steroids. You feel me? He's Super Saiyan 6 in this doggone bubble. So he's going to be a problem. Plus, they got the kid, Michael Porter Jr., who's another stud coming off the bench. And you got Paul Millsap, who's a good veteran, savvy veteran coming off the bench. So I think the Denver Nuggets is going to be the harder matchup for my Clippers. But I expect my Clippers to pull up out of it probably around Game 6 because we are getting Patrick Beverly back. Right. And that's going to be huge. So I think we're going to beat them in 6. But the Denver Nuggets was the better team.
Shout out Denver. Shout out Denver Nuggets, man. See what y'all gonna do next against the Clippers, the Giants, the Titans, the ones that everybody's saying gonna be the dogs. We gonna see what happened there. Toronto and the Celtics. Toronto down 2-0 in the series. In my opinion, it's over with. I don't think they're gonna come back to win. I think the Celtics win in 5 games.
That's a lie.
We'll see what happens. What you think?
Okay, check this out. Is this the first time the Toronto Raptors was down 0-2?
No.
Wasn't they down just 0-2 last year?
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. They was down 0-2 to the, matter of fact, the Milwaukee Bucks out of all teams. They won 4 straight. Now, I believe the Celtics is going to win this series. But I don't see it in 5 games. The Celtics is taking the Toronto Raptors lunch money. And I think the Toronto Raptors have to make an adjustment. They cannot play Kyle Lowry and Fred VanVleet at the same time. They can't do it. You can't have a point guard and a shooting guard that small against a physical team like the Celtics. And then the Celtics, they got 3 or 4 wing players that can defend and score. You get what I'm saying? And even though Kemba Walker is not a big point guard, he's an assassin, bruh. Kemba Walker is an assassin. And the problem is with that is they got the wing players that can disrupt and bother Toronto. Toronto don't have big enough guards to then turn around and disrupt the Celtics and what they do. Why you think Marcus Smart took that game over? Jaylen Brown and Tatum took over game 1. The matchup is a problem. They don't have enough wing players to contend against. To contend against Celtics wing players. So that series is over, but it's not going to be over in 5.
Shout out to the Celtics, man, doing their thing. I don't really got much to add. I haven't even been paying attention to that series, to be completely honest.
Yeah, they don't have the wing players.
Just for the record, he the more knowledgeable guy when it comes to the technical shit. I just give my opinion on the shit, and I think the Celtics gonna win in 5. I haven't seen anything that
Toronto not laying down in 5.
That's wrong because I haven't seen anything. Period, except for highlights. But it is what it is, man. So if Greek Freak, free agency rumors, and we talked about earlier about the ability they having to hold him down. Do you think he's gonna leave the Bucks if they don't win? And if so, what team is gonna be the fit for him?
For one, by him already being a Buck, there's no other team that's going to be able to. Everything good?
Yeah, you good.
There's no other team that's going to be able to offer him more money than the Milwaukee Bucks. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I think the Milwaukee Bucks could give him up to like damn near 250 million, some shit like that. So that's how the NBA is set up. The NBA is set up to keep you with the team that you already with. That's why that team can pay you the most. That try to stop people from getting together and becoming super teams. But these players make so much money away from the court that they can leave NBA money. You know what I'm saying? So say, for example, I got Nike paying me $70 million. I got State Farm paying me $30 million. So then when it comes to an NBA contract, I could then sacrifice $40 million off of it if I want to, because I'm then getting that balance money that I'm missing off the court through endorsements. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the reason why this doesn't work most of the time. Like AD decided to go to the Lakers. He could have gotten more max money if he had stayed with the New Orleans Pelicans. You know what I mean? That's what it's there for now. The rumors is that the team that's actually whooping their ass is one of the favorites.
Right.
The Miami Heat, it's been reported today that the Miami Heat is one of the favorites to sign this young man, which I think, shit, Miami gonna be something to deal with. Boy, they get Greek Freak down there.
Greek Freak and
Butler with the rest of them shooters.
No, I mean but would they be able to coexist?
Yes. You don't think Greek Freak? Because guess what though, the Greek Freak doesn't have no darling in him.
Right.
Think about this. He's going to probably be one of the only 3 players ever that wins league MVP and defensive player of the year. He already got Defensive Player of the Year. What you think Jimmy Butler and Miami Heat like? Defense. So if you're going to give us possibly not only the Defensive Player of the Year, but also the MVP, oh my God. He fit what Miami does. He fits Miami's structure. I don't think he's going to leave, but he fits Miami really well. Now it's a team that's trying to get him, and I hope he don't go there. The Golden State Warriors is always lurking, man.
That's a fact.
They always lurking.
Be healthy. 93-91 is the score right now for the Bucks and Heat game. So
Who up?
95-91 the Heat.
How much time left?
I'm trying to feel. 10 minutes and 29 in the fourth quarter.
Oh shit, that's a whole quarter to go then. But Golden State Warriors is rumored to want to do a sign-in trade, which means they'll be the leaders. They'll be the leaders because Milwaukee feel like we're going to lose him for nothing. We might as well sign a trade with Golden State to get something from him. Like OKC, see, when Kevin Durant left OKC, OKC got nothing back in return. When LeBron left Cleveland, Cleveland got nothing back in return. So Milwaukee is like, he's already leaving us. He's already gone. Let's do a sign and trade and get somebody back. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get someone back. But if you go to Golden State, it's over again.
Yeah.
Where his skill set, it won't be the same type of team as far as Kevin Durant with Golden State. It'll be a different team because of Greek Freak's skill set. And Kevin Durant's skill set is not the same. But what he does and how he controls and dominate the middle of the court, the rim, the defense he brings, and all you have to do is have Clay and Steph just sit out there at the three and say, let me hold that big dude. Or Steph Curry do the dribbling and break down the defense and just throw the lob. When it comes to Greek Freak, you just got to get it somewhere up there. You ain't even got to throw a good lob. It ain't got to be perfect or good. You just get it in a radius. He's going to catch it like so much damage he can do. It's going to be a different looking team. It won't be the KD looking team, but it's over with. If Greek Freak goes to Golden State, it's a ball game. I'd rather see him down in Miami. Pat Riley, Pat, I fucked with you, Pat.
That's the 10-4. I like him down in Miami, too. Okay, moving on. Let's talk a little bit of football. Leonard Fournette just got released by the Jacksonville Jaguars for reasons I truly don't understand. What's your take on
They
that?
got some of them good old boys running that organization down there, bruh. Straight like that. Like, think about it. Tom Coughlin almost ran off the whole Giants team, remember?
Right.
But they ended up sticking around and staying, and they won a Super Bowl. Remember, Michael Strahan and all them boys getting ready to lead the Giants. They was like 0-2. They was getting ready to lead the Giants, and Tom Coughlin was like, all right, I'll stop being so mean to y'all. Let me go ahead and calm it down, and they rallied around each other and won. They gave Tom Coughlin all the power down in Jacksonville. Just two seasons ago, well, it's 3 now, they was up on the Patriots 10 points in the fourth quarter for a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Have you seen how they exploded that roster?
Yeah.
That roster has been dismantled. All of that Pro Bowl potential, all the Pro Bowl players, all that greatness on that defense, and you know what they did? They put their money in Blake Bortles.
Yeah.
They put their money in Blake fucking Bortles. I like to call it the privilege, but hey, don't let me get started. I like to call it that privilege. I know what that privilege do for you when you're playing quarterback in the NFL. That privilege keep you paid now. Melanated might get you ran up out of there. But however, it's been rumors of them boys, the organization, who the people who running it, Tom Coughlin and his guys running it, good old boys, ran them boys up out of there. So Leonard Fournette is gone, and the thing about it is he's a beast of a running back.
But for what? I don't understand.
Supposedly he kept going back and forth with the coaching staff, because he didn't like the culture of the team. You gotta understand, when you are transcending or great talent, you hate losing. You get what I'm saying? You hate losing. You truly hate losing. Especially he comes from LSU. They didn't win a championship, but he comes from a great college organization. And then you get me stuck here in fucking Jacksonville. I like Jacksonville. Ain't nothing wrong with Jacksonville. To my family down there. But the organization ain't about shit. Ain't no, I'm happy. I'm proud that it's happening to the Jaguars, not the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's separate the two. All right, I'm proud it's happening to the Jaguars. Y'all could have did something great if you would have got your fucking psycho ass owner to say, you know what though, let's bring in Kaepernick. Let's just try Kaepernick. But no, them good old boys said, let's get Blake Bortles this money. He is a horrible quarterback, and y'all destroyed a young, great team with all that talent on it. And guess what? Blake gone. Deontay Flowers gone. The only thing that's left is Miles Jack. Miles, get your ass jacked up out of there. I demand a trade right now.
Juicy, what up, wifey?
Oh, what up, Jude, man? Sister-in-law, what's happening with you?
Hold on, let me go open the door for Tom. Go ahead, finish. Keep.
Okay, then. Well, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna stay on these damn Jaguars. What happens is y'all had something truly precious, and you fucking ruined it for these damn good old boys. You gotta understand it. You evolve with time. People evolve. The country evolved. People evolve. You evolve with time. But you kept these good old boys that wasn't with it. They had the hard stick, my way or no way. Well, guess what then? Their way got your ass headed nowhere. Your organization is gone. Now you're basically tanking. I'm going to call it what it is. Everybody, they're not. No, they're tanking. And then if y'all got the boy, what's the boy for the quarterback for Clemson? Trevor Lawrence. I think that's his name. You think he want to come and play for a damn dumpster fire like that? Who want to come and play for the Jaguars? I tell them right now, hey, bro, y'all can draft me number 1 overall. Good luck getting me down there. Good luck getting me to come down. And it's not against Jacksonville. Them damn Jaguars. Or what they like to call them, Fagwars. Okay. However, let's get back to the basics. That's a terrible rant organization. Now, the key to it is, y'all put a gym out there. Y'all could possibly make somebody a championship contender if that young man is in shape and he's right.
The Seahawks.
And this some fuck shit. Yeah, I hope he don't go there.
It's over.
Please don't go there. Don't go to the... You know who I think he'll kill? Who he'll go beast mode with too? The Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. Nah,
if
but
he
I don't
get
need,
to
my fantasy league don't need him in Buffalo. I need Singletary.
Because that's a young quarterback. Think about it.
Temple really had a last laugh.
Think about it, bruh. They play in Buffalo. This is a big back that shifty and can move. They play in Buffalo. Guess what else they play? New England. They play New England twice. Mm-hmm. Guess who else they play? They play the Jets twice. What I'm saying is these are all cold weather cities. You know what you hate to do in cold weather? Tackle a big-ass running back.
The Heat taking off, man. 193. 8 minutes left. See what happens.
Oh, Jimmy Buckets. But, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And now what I do hope is, and I might jinx myself, please do not come to Chicago. Please do not go
blessed, girl. You better stop.
Chicago. Don't go to Chicago. And because you know David Montgomery just went down. Chicago Bears do not get Leonard for that. Pass them. Matter of fact, LA Chargers, y'all can use them. And what's all this Tampa stuff? Everybody want Tampa to get every free agent.
I mean, I think that he the missing link.
My uncle is a 5-star water boy sent him to Tampa. Like every free agent got to go to Tampa. That lets you know how desperate it is for Tom Brady. But however it is, he could go to LA. I hate to see him in Seattle. Go to LA. Stay in the AFC. Don't come over here to the NFC. Yeah. Stay in the AFC.
I think Seattle the best fit for him. Period.
Okay, the best fit for him.
He run just like, well, not as he type of running back like.
Yeah, he's a Marshawn Lynch type.
He not no slashy. He a between the numbers type of guy.
I do not want him in Seattle.
Yeah, and that's what they do. They run, and he would fit so well with them.
Why would you bring some shit like that up?
103.93.
Why is you bringing that shit up?
10-point game.
Leonard Fournette, Buffalo Bills. But see, I don't even think he'd like living in Buffalo. And nothing wrong with Buffalo. It just doesn't have the star glamour type, environment for stars type guys. Y'all know. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, I like him to go to Buffalo. I like him in Miami. I know he can go to Chicago. I don't want him in Chicago. You know why?
Right.
We don't need to tackle no more big backs up in Green Bay. Even though we just got one of our own. Hey. I don't want him in Chicago. I don't want him in Seattle. So LA, Miami, Buffalo, the Jets, y'all can't get nobody because y'all want to get rid of Le'Veon Bell, but don't nobody want to take that money on. Oh, well, if you go to the Steelers.
Who? Le'Veon?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Leonard Fournette with the Steelers? Or you never know. Well, we'll get to that in a second. But you never know. But him and the Steelers? He's a Steelers running back, dog. And you know Mike Tomlin like big backs now. Leonard Fournette with Leonard Fournette with the Steelers, that's a match made in heaven. Scrap all that. Leonard, go to the Steelers.
What about what do you make of the Alvin Kamara trade rumors?
He won his money. Listen, if I had a son that was playing running back right now in college or high school, I'd tell him stop it. Play linebacker. At least if you play linebacker in the NFL, especially middle, you can get your money. NFL don't want to play no running backs. It's only like 5 to 6 running backs that they feel like they can pay out of 32 teams. Mm-hmm. No, if you're an aspiring running back, change position right now. Don't even worry about getting hit. Get on the other side of the field and hit somebody. Because they're not paying running backs no more. They are not paying running backs any longer. The day of the running back is gone. They're not trying to pay y'all. Get up out of there. Play a position that's good. Don't you know they'll pay a corner? They will pay a safety. They will pay all these other positions that is counted on by other places. As far as, in order for me to be a good corner, I need my safety to do his thing. I need my linebacker to do his thing. I need the D-line to do his thing for me to be a great corner. For me to be a great running back, I just need a hole. Or I just need you to be an okay offensive line and I got to do my thing. Don't you know my jersey number is going to be called on me to ball every single game? I'm going to get 15, 20, 25 carries, a beating for my first 4 years. Then after I've taken that beating, guess what they tell you? Well, you 4 years of beating. We can't give you no money. That's foolishness. That is terribly wrong. So it comes to Alvin Kamara. Everybody go, and y'all playing fantasy football league, y'all know who he is. My point is that this young man has been putting in the work. He has given you all he can, and he has made y'all a title contender. Because Drew Brees ain't the same Drew Brees no longer. We know that. Right. He has made y'all a title contender. He's the reason why Michael Thomas can be Michael Thomas. Because Alvin Kamara runs the ball, he spreads out wide, he plays the slot. Y'all don't want to pay him his money. I think this is just a tactic. I think this is just a negotiating ploy by the Saints. I don't think they're serious about trading him. But if there is, this is sad, and it'll let you know you can give an NFL franchise everything you got. But when you sit at the table and say, now, reimburse me, they don't want to give you nothing. Mm-hmm. So that be, and then they got the Seahawks. The Saints is the second worst salary cap team in all of the NFL. They are the second worst salary cap team in all of the NFL, and they do not want to pay one of their pillars on their team. But if they do trade him, I would like to see him in, like I said, the Chargers. Or if he leaves, that might open up a chance for Leonard Fournette to come to the Saints.
Yeah, but Leonard Fournette wouldn't be a good fit. Not to me. Cause see, if you look at they
were successful with Mark Ingram.
Yeah, but listen, if you look at the type of running backs that Drew Brees always played with, from Reggie Bush to Darren Sproles to even Mark Ingram to an extent, and Alvin Kamara, Pierre Thomas, every single one of them had that ability, the ability to run between the numbers, run outside, quick cut, line up his receivers, catch out of the backfield. He need running backs like that. And I just don't see Leonard Fournette being that type of running back. I'm talking about throughout Drew Brees' entire history with the Saints. I've always seen that. And I don't see how he could be Drew, especially old Drew Brees, who needs somebody quick to dump the ball off to when motherfuckers trying to take his head off. Who gonna be that guy if Kamara leaves? You know what I'm saying? I think they need Kamara way more than they may be putting on. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it. I don't see Fournette being a good fit for the Saints. I just don't see it.
So if Alvin Kamara do leave, where you can see him going?
Like you said, I do like the Chargers. I like the Steelers.
I like Leonard Fournette a little bit better with the Steelers because they already got Connor. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you go to the Steelers, that still would be dangerous.
Right. Off top of my head, I can't call it.
Well, everybody who gonna understand this right here. Miami is gonna overpay for any running back. So Miami is always on the menu.
I think Miami gonna be good this year. Not.
I think they're gonna be the favorites to sign any one of these. Right. If any one of these running backs, Miami is most definitely gonna be in. Right. The catch-22 is, will the you know what I'm saying, the tyrant up in New England, will he put his name in any one of the hats on these running backs?
And
will New England
the Falcons?
Yeah, but they just signed Gurley, right?
Yeah, but they didn't sign him to nothing huge or expensive. And I think that'll be a nice little 1-2 punch if Gurley be,
And they just gave Julio some more money?
I don't know. I ain't paying
attention. Then they just gave Julio some more money. But I mean, yeah, he could work in Atlanta. He could work in the Houston Texans, but shit, he would have been a monster with Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
But they spent their money on Randall Cobb and they got the horrible David Johnson contract from the Cardinals.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to David Johnson.
Injuries. That's why they don't want to pay running backs. But I like him there. I can see him. Let me see. Let me think right here. Oh well, no. Cincinnati just signed Joe Mixon. The Ravens is straight. So I'm thinking. I mean, I could see him in Buffalo, but I don't know.
He could still.
I don't know in Buffalo.
He could still rock out with the Ravens.
So right now I'm seeing more so Chargers. I see Chargers. I see Miami, possibly Chicago, because they will have the cap space. They could sign him. Detroit. We didn't speak of Detroit. Detroit is in the market for any running back. Like any running back. They could get Leonard Fournette or Alvin Kamara. Detroit, I forgot about Detroit. Yeah, them too. But besides that, I don't see a lot of teams in the market for a star running back besides like those five.
Okay, tenfold. Shout out Eric Kamara. Hope everything. Pay that boy his money. Because he deserve it. Stop playing NFL. Y'all niggas need to be progressive like the NBA. The players too. I kind of, and before we get into the last subject, the players too, I kind of blame the players, man, because it's the same thing I said about Cam Newton taking the shitty deal. Like at some point, the players, even though I know you want to play and you grew up on this, you got to say enough is enough. And goddamn, either sit your ass out or fucking negotiate better deals. But you sign shitty contracts, and then when it come time to when you outplay your contract or it's time for you to get money, they don't want to pay you. I think that collectively the players need to start like fuck that. You know what I mean? I'm going. Do what I want to do. They need to get rid of some of them rules that hog tie these kids.
You're talking about the collective bargaining agreement.
Yeah, they need to go in and change some of that stuff. Especially like what I don't like is the franchise tag.
They get too many of them.
Yeah, it's too many. Like
too many of them. You get one.
Yeah.
Okay, we need one more year to see, or let's get one more year to negotiate. But all these motherfucking goddamn franchise tags, no sir.
Yeah, and I think the Players Association should negotiate better deals,
right, for the collective bargaining
on behalf of the players, because in the NFL, I know you guys don't get treated right, but you allow it. And that's the thing that blow me. Like you shouldn't.
Well, they don't have their union not as strong.
Right, but
why do you think the police are juggernauts?
Well, they need to strengthen.
Their union is so doggone powerful.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's like this right here. See, the reason why the NBA and the NFL is so different is because The NBA sees their players as partners. They're business partners. You get what I'm saying? The NFL, even though they produce a lot of millionaires and, they do take care of some of these brothers, but the NFL see their players as the help. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, say, for an example, NBA players, they out there with their jerseys, so they constantly promotions. They're constantly promoting. NFL, you're constantly wearing this helmet. That's why NFL players, if you notice, they go so far and beyond off the field to where they actually lose themselves. Chad Johnson, Terrell Owens, they try to promote themselves so big in their brand because they wear a helmet and their number. You get what I'm saying? And what happens is that the owners see them as the help. So they don't respect them as business partners. It's like this right here. The NBA look at these young black men and say, you know what, though? We need y'all. Y'all carry the brand. Y'all actually help us become global. The NFL look at their players like, you lucky I hired your ass. Or you need to be lucky you even in the league. Matter of fact, kiss the ring to stay on my team, a la Jerry Jones. It's the good old boy mentality. It's that plantation mentality. You get what I'm saying? That where it's got these players. And then with these players and the lifestyles and families you have to take care of and your contracts not being guaranteed, they don't have it like the NBA players. The NBA players, you see how them boys are opting out and bucking and we'll walk off the court in the playoffs. You get what I'm saying? The NBA was like, whoa, calm down. Calm down, let's talk. Help me, help you. That's how the NBA think about it. Help me, help you. Calm down. Okay, we don't like that bullshit neither. We gonna listen to y'all. Let's get a governor on the phone right now. The NFL, Jerry Jones, man, fuck that. If you kneel, you're out of here. It's the mentality of the ownership and the owners and the leagues. You feel what I'm saying? Even the office personnel in the NBA is much more diverse than the office personnel in the NFL. NFL, you don't got many general managers. You don't have many presidents and VPs and all that stuff right there. Mm-hmm. So that's the difference, man.
Yeah, well, that's what it do, man. Well, any segueing back into the top 5, and I've been thinking on this because we doing top 5 NBA coaches all time, or right now. I choose to go all time because I don't. Like I said, he the technical guy. He know all the coaches and shit like that.
Let me hear your all-time.
I don't know. But my all-time would be, and this is in no particular order, Phil Jackson, the coach for, I can't remember his name, but the Utah Jazz coach.
Jerry Sloan.
Phil Jackson, Jerry Sloan, of course the Spurs coach.
Greg Popovich.
And, hold on, it's one more. Don't. I got 4 because I got one more, and it was Pat Riley, and
that's terrible. That is a terrible. But I got a few of yours that's in there though.
Yeah, Pat Riley. I'm gonna just go with those 4 for right now because I can't think off the top of the head.
Well, I'm going in number sequence because I'm going to tell you my favorite top. It's not just how you got the talent, it's what you can do with talent and how do you uplift talent. See what I'm saying? That don't mean every team you go to, you have to win a championship with them. Can you lift them into a championship contender? You get what I'm saying? So my favorite coach of all time is going to be Pat Riley. That's just me. It is what it is. Now, some of the stories I've heard what Red Auerbach did, that's the legendary coach of the Celtics. He's my 2. Phil Jackson, most definitely number 3, because even though he had some of the greatest talent ever to walk a basketball court or ever to dribble a ball or whatever. So he's definitely in there. So I got Pat Riley, Red Auerbach. I got Phil Jackson 3, and my number 4 is Greg Popovich because of the playoff run that he had. Even though he had some Hall of Famers, but still the playoff run that he had and the way how he coached up talent. Like Tony Parker was not a stud when he got on that team. Kawhi Leonard was not a stud when he got on that team. Manu Ginobili was not a stud. Now Tim Duncan was an all-time great talent. He was going to flourish. But I'm just talking about the way how he developed all those great players. And then, of course, I got to come back to you with Jerry Sloan, man. Jerry Sloan was a sign of excellence.
That's a fact.
Was a sign of excellence. And I hated the Jazz because of Karl Malone ass. Yeah, I could never.
Popovich before Popovich.
Right, he was Popovich before Popovich. You absolutely right. So Jerry Sloan is like my top 5. I like Don Nelson also. Don Nelson is also in my list right there too, man. So you just squeezed out number 6. Don Nelson been a beast, man. But with that being said, it's been bitter rivals at him again. You want to holler at him, bro?
Port Music Group, PORT, the number 2.
Oh, hold on, one more thing, man. Because we ain't been on since the death of the young king, man. Chad Boswick. Wakanda one more time, man, to the young king, man, that lost his life. It's crazy that I let y'all know, man, as young African-American men, too, we need to step on our colon and our prostate. Our colon and our prostate. Man, I'm about to be 39. I need to get up in there, bro. Colon and prostate, man, they taking us out young, you feel me? Colon cancer, prostate cancer. So y'all make sure y'all keep that in mind and eat many tomatoes. But with that being said, man, rest in peace to him, John Thompson, Lute Olson, and to anybody else who might have lost family members to the COVID-19 pandemic. But once again, man, Wakanda forever, man, to the young king. May you rest in peace, rest in paradise, rest in power. May the Father, you know what I'm saying, receive you, man. It's a lot of good company up there. You'll be all right. So with that being said, get at him, brother.
Yeah, so Port Music Group, that's PORT, the number 2, PORT Music Group everywhere on any digital streaming or social media platform. PortToPortMusicGroup.com is the website. You can view all of this shit through the website. So y'all make sure y'all check us out. Port to Port Music Group everywhere. PortToPortMusicGroup.com, and you'll be able to see everything. Shout outs to Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah,
rest
man.
in peace, man. Do your thing. I mean, I'm talking about do your thing.
Close thing I told.
Y'all do y'all thing, man. Listen up, man.
That's
Appreciate
my Black
you for
Panther.
watching.
That's my Black Panther. All right, man. This is Mr. Relevant, a.k.a. Sheila. We up out of here, man. We'll try to get Fast Break Zone back in the building pretty soon. Good looking out. Thank y'all for showing up. All my family day ones. Love you. We out.